Hi, everybody. It's Danita, your QuickBooks Pro Advisor, QuickBooks Trainer, the sneaker bookkeeper, just wanting to do another quick recording in a series of teachings I'm doing on QuickBooks. One of the things I want to definitely hone in on are mistakes and errors that can happen sometimes in accounts. And so, just doing some work, and one of my clients had upgraded their QuickBooks from one version or one subscription to another. And in doing that, it caused a duplication of their checking account. So I wish I had recorded the process of merging the accounts because that is one of the most important steps when you see an account duplicated. But I did not make a recording of that. I will next time. The sole purpose of this recording is how to fix merging the accounts after you've merged them, how to delete the duplicate transactions. So I have duplicated the screens. This is something that you can do. All you do is simply right click on a tab and hit duplicate, and it will duplicate your QuickBooks session, and then you're free to go anywhere else in that client account. So as you can tell on the left-hand side, I'm working on the reconciliation. So I'm going to click right here to make my toolbar go away so you can see the screen a little bit bigger. And then on my right side, I have the bank register open, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make that taskbar disappear. So I was in the process of reconciling their accounts and trying to get some things cleaned up for them. This is a new client. And one of the first things that showed up was all those old transactions from 2022 that are part of that duplicate account. And you can see here, the most important part to look at is that there's no clear date. I know that I've reconciled this account. It's already reconciled all the way through December of 2022. So anything prior to December of 2022, I need to look at it and see why it's still sitting in the list of items to be reconciled. So the first thing I notice is that these are not cleared. They have no clear date as to having gone through the bank account and being categorized and put where they belong. So that let me know that these were the duplicates that came over from that account being that checking account being merged. So then over into the bank register, one of the things you can do, you can delete these, and one of the things that you can do is to click on it inside the reconciliation. You can go to edit, and it will literally take you through. I just want you to see how many steps this is. So I'm going to click on a transaction I know I want to delete. I know it's already been reconciled. I've done all my research. This can be deleted. And I'm going to click edit. Oh, I'm sorry. I've actually already removed that one. So it's refreshing. Here we go. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to do edit. Now, the other thing I want to make sure of is that this is not connected to a transaction in the banking feed. And I know that because right here in this space, underneath the word expense, there would be a blue hyperlink that says this transaction is connected to something in the bank feed. That's a further indicator that this is a duplicate transaction from the checking account that we merged. So the other way to delete it would be to click on more and then click delete. So just in that process, I've had to click at least 3 times to get to this stage, and I'm going to click delete. Then it's going to ask me another question. Am I sure I want to delete it? I'm going to click again. That's my 4th click. Can you do that for every single one of these? Absolutely, you can. And as of right now, this is the most efficient way that I have found to do it. There may be another one out there, and if I do find a more efficient way or a quicker way of deleting these, I will update this video. But this is the best way that I know as of right now to do this, because you want to be careful not to delete anything that you really need. So instead of clicking on these individually and having to go through all those steps, I opened a second window, and I pulled up the bank register. I did a filter, and I'm actually going month by month in 22. I'm working backwards, but I did a filter and I'm doing it. I'm currently in June. I've already done, started in October. So I've done October through July. So I'm in June. So I have my date set. I want to go a little bit at a time just to make sure that I don't delete something that shouldn't be. And so after I set the date, I go to reconcile status, and I'm looking for anything that either has no status or is not cleared. So I clicked on not cleared, and these are all the transactions that are not cleared. The other thing that I was doing before I started this video, I just thought it would be great time to make this video, was that I actually had the transactions up on the left hand side, and I'm just going along the list to make sure that I don't delete anything that should not be deleted. So I'm kind of making sure that the ones that are showing with no clear date in the reconciliation are the same ones that I'm deleting in the register. So this is just an example of a little bit, it's slightly faster. So I'm going to click on the transaction that I know I want to delete. It's right here. It matches this one. I'm going to hit delete. It's going to ask me, am I sure? I'm sure. And it's gone. To me, this is a little bit faster, a little bit more efficient. And so all I'm going to do is sit here. I'll probably be doing this quite some time. And I'm just going to delete these. And as I delete the duplicate transactions, I go back over to my reconciliation. I'm going to click refresh. And when I click refresh, these will be gone out of this not cleared section. And I'm basically going to work on this until it's all done. And then once it's all done, I also know that some transactions did not come through for January. It's missing some, so I'm going to fix that as well. I may do that in a separate video. But for now, the most important piece, because I was actually in the middle of reconciling January. But for now, the most important piece is for me to get these duplicate transactions out of here, because I don't want them lingering. You're technically not reconciled if these items are still sitting in here, even if you check all of these items and you get the magic $0 difference with the green check, you're still considered not reconciled if items are still sitting here. So I'm going to take the time to get rid of, to delete all these out. And again, if you have any questions and you're not sure, definitely reach out to a pro advisor. I recommend a pro advisor because even though somebody may be an accountant or a bookkeeper or a CPA, if they are not proficient in QuickBooks, they will not know really how to fix some of these things that happened on the back end. And of course, you're always welcome to email me or reach out to me. My contact information will be on my YouTube page. So, but yes, this is how sorry, I clicked on something else. This is how you clear up duplicate transactions in a reconciliation after you have merged a duplicate checking account. It doesn't happen a lot of times, but technology is technology and it can happen. These items were not in the bank feed, so I could not exclude them and delete them that way. I had to do it this way. And for me personally, this is a faster, more efficient way of doing it. And again, like I said, if I find another way, I will definitely share it with you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. See you next time.